So, yeah, I thought we'd just do a little VFR fly around, look at the sights out here in beautiful Yakima. As far as like the mountains and stuff like that, there'll be some snow on them. But let's get going. Pre-flight. Let's see, check our fuels. We're on left main, right main. That's good to go. Okay. Circuit breakers. They all appear to be in. Rudder, aileron trim. Like this, and tilt this guy down here. That looks like it's right about in the middle. Good. Nose trim looks like it's in the middle. Good. Cabin door is locked. Landing gear switch is down. Battery switch is coming on. Alternator switch is coming on. Landing gear lights, we got 3 green. Turn on the beacon light. We'll start the left engine first here. So we'll turn mags to left. Throttle, 1/2 inch. Mixture, full forward. Or sorry, prop, full forward. Mixture, full forward. Aux pump on the left, we'll set to on. And we'll go ahead and put the primer on the left side as well. Okay. And start, the left prop is clear, starting left. Nice. Looking for 1,000 RPM. There it is. Okay, and it says aux pump can come off. And let's do the right engine. Mags we'll set to both now. Throttle 1/2 inch. Prop full forward. Mixture full forward. Prop area is clear. We'll go ahead and put our aux pump full. And then we'll go ahead and put our prime on the right side. And start. There we go. RPM looks good. And we'll turn the aux pump off. Cool. Check out all of our engine. Looks like green. Green, green, everything looks green. Fuel, I'm only showing 10 gallons. We'll cruise by the fuel point, wherever that's at. I thought we were showing 25 gallons, so we're like low on fuel. We'll cruise around here. This is a fuel truck right here, so maybe if we just cruise up to this fuel truck, we'll be good. Flaps said should be up. I'm just going to check right now. You can see right there our flap indicator shows that we're at 15 degrees. We'll come back up. Mixture lean for taxi. It says 2.5 to 3 gallons per hour. I'll pull back on the right side. I'll just wait until that the RPM starts dropping. That should be good. Storm scope. We don't have a storm scope, but we'll go ahead and turn on all of our avionics. Those are coming on. Go ahead and get our altimeter. We'll just start. We're VFR, so we're 1200. Get the rest of our lights on here. We'll go ahead and turn on our nav light. Alright, radios. We'll get the radios set here. So if I pull up Yakima, let's look at Yakima, McAllister. I'm gonna pull up the airfield diagram. ATIS is 12525. Go ahead and just pop that in COM2 right now. 125. 25, almost 25. Should be listening up on COM2. Nope.
Waves 2227. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information Lima. Yakima Air Terminal, ATIS Information Lima. 0353 Zulu. Wind 180 at 12. Visibility 10,000 scattered. Temperature 13. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3003. Arriving and departing runways 2227. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information Lima.
Okay, we've got information Lima. Let's go ahead and put that altimeter in, 3003. So that ATIS is gonna probably renew up here in about 20 minutes. But let's go ahead and put 3003 in. Okay, 3003 set. Way we can verify that, we're showing at like 850 feet elevation. Runway elevation is about 1100 feet, so we might be on just kind of a little downward slope. I think we're okay. We're pretty close. Alright, let's go back to our checklist here. We got ATIS. We got set altimeter. Let's go ahead and check our attitude indicator. We'll just level that out here. Okay. There we go. Set level. Transponder. We've already got it squawking 1200. Taxi route. So we just need to call ground, I believe, before we cross this this solid yellow line. So I think we can cruise up here and get fuel first. And let's see here. I'm looking at the airport diagram to see if there's a fuel on here somewhere. I don't see one, but alright. I think that's it for this. Let's go ahead and just put in real quick the Yakima's VOR, which is, if we close that, right here, this big blue circle. And we need to put, actually, we need to put in ground is 121.9. We'll put that in COM1 standby, 121. Zoom in on the radio here, 121.9. Maybe 121.9. So now we're talking to Yakima ground. Yakima tower is going to be 13325.
5748, what was the question?
Yeah, do I need to ask for clearance again, or we're still good?
Shuttle 5748, no, the clearance is still good. You can
13325. Okay.
Copy that. Thank you.
Got that up. Alright, so then that's maps. Let's see here. There's a lot going on here. I was just looking for the VOR. There it is. So Yakima VOR is 116.0. Just for a point of reference. So we should see our nav light go away. It does on there. Yeah, and our DME should now be showing, yeah, we're 4 miles away from the VOR. So that's cool. We should be expecting runway 2227. 27's pretty long. I'm not sure which one they'll give us, but we'll talk to ground and figure it out. Good evening. Oh, hey Wayne, what's going on, man? Good evening. How are you doing? It's been a while. If this is the same Wayne I'm thinking it is. Okay, so we got ground. We're talking to ground. We're good to go. We need to get some fuel. So let's just cruise over real quick and see if we can find some fuel, and then we'll talk to ground and get a clearance. Yeah, it has been a long time. All right, coming on the brakes. I'm not sure what that one is. Go ahead and disengage the parking brake for a second. Brakes work. Taxi lights coming on. We'll turn this strobe on too. We'll pretend like this guy's not here. I need to go figure out where we fill up. I think we cleared him. Can we get gas here? Oh, someone flipped a plane. Wait, balance. Aha, here's our fuel. Let's go ahead and just top her up to 50. 50%, something like that. That's good. And we can remove this front passenger. Yes, it has been a long time. I don't see any French in there, so it looks good to me. Okay, cool. Now we're showing like 25 gallons on each side. Let's go ahead and get turned around here, and let's talk to tower, or talk to ground. Park and brake is set. Wayne, we're in Yakima, beautiful Yakima, Washington, sitting on the tarmac. It's a pretty good looking day. I was just going to do some VFR, cruise out and look at some of the mountains, and it's been a while since I've flown. I mean, I flew last night, but really just want to get my sea legs again. So let's talk to ground. We're over, I think we're at the west ramp. Yeah, west ramp. We're talking to Yakima ground on 121.9. We've got information, Lima. Let's go ahead and pop that over. Yakima ground, good evening. Twin Cessna 7845 Charlie's at the west ramp. Just looking for some pattern work today where we've got information, Lima.
Guide 1251, taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha, monitor to ground. Have a great night.
To terminal via Echo Alpha, 1251, good day.
For 7845 Charlie, Yakima ground, runway 27, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 22 at Alpha.
Runway 27 via Alpha, cross runway 22 at Alpha, 7845 Charlie. Okay, so we're right here. She wants us to take Alpha down, crossing runway 22, and then we'll hold short runway 27 at Alpha 1. So I think we're good to go. Alright, so go out here, take a left, go all the way down. I think we'll be good to go. But how have you been, Wayne? It's been a while. You're in Australia, right? I'm not mixing you up with somebody else. Parking brakes are on. Let's turn the strobe off for taxi, and let's cruise. Maybe. Oh, parking brake. Oh, we'll go ahead and turn on anti-ice while we're at it. Canada. Okay, I'm sorry. I was mixing you up with another gentleman. I apologize.
48, we were ready with taxi.
Okay. Let's real quick. We told her we wanted to go into the pattern. I actually don't know if that's what I want to do. Let me just look real quick at the airport and see info. I was hoping to see, yeah, let's see, airport remarks, tower, let's see, I'm looking for traffic pattern altitude, single engine is 1,200 feet. So I'm just going to put that in our altitude alerter real quick. Altitude alerter right up here, right in the top right. There we go. We're heading bug. We're heading to runway 27. We'll get that popped in here. So directly west is 28. No, it's not. 25, 26. Directly west is 27. There we go. Okay. Canada, huh? Oh, okay. Clear right. Clear left. All right, going left on Alpha. Is it warming up there at all for you? Oh, this is Alpha, my friends. We'll pretend like that thing's not right there. Chunk! That we just cut off. Taxi lights on, nav lights on. Monday. What's going on Monday? We're approaching runway 22. She cleared us to cross runway 22 at Alpha. This is it. No one on the upwind. Or on final. Crossing runway 22. Oh, really? Like, for the better 40°C change? Oh, that probably felt pretty good, huh? Alright, we're gonna keep trekking on down here. I feel like I got a lot of pulling right. Oh, look, we got a pretty nasty crosswind. Oh, I should say nasty. We got a little bit of a crosswind, a left to right.
Phoenix Tower, Air Shuttle 5748, holding shuttle, runway 07.
Air Shuttle 5748,
Alright.
Phoenix Tower, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
Phoenix, that's where we should have been flying out of. Come on, crank it. Alright, there we go. Alright, holding short of runway 27. It says we're on Bravo, but I don't buy that. Nasty cold up here. Yeah, I bet. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll pretend like we did our run up. We just don't have the time. I guess I should check some controls here. That felt good. Make sure it's going back, Rich. We have our pitot heat on. Fuel is left main or right main. We'll go ahead and turn our aux pumps to low. Elevator trim is set for takeoff. Propellers high RPM. Wing flaps are up. Aux boost pumps are on low. Radios and avionics. We'll go ahead and switch to tower 13325, I believe. One 3325, good. Transponder, we're squawking. We'll go ahead and flip off our taxi lights, get on our landing, put on the strobe. Whoops, bumping stuff. Before takeoff, yeah, I think everything looks good. We should be wheels up at about 95. Alright, let's talk to tower. Hold short runway 27. She's probably going to give us a little bit of a... Yeah, we're going to try to go into the pattern, so we'll see how this goes. Yakima Tower, Twin Cessna 7845 Charlie's holding short runway 27. Ready to go.
Noted. There's 7845 Charlie, Yakima Tower, left close traffic approved, report midfield each time, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Left close traffic approved, report midfield each time, runway 27, clear for takeoff. 7845 Charlie. Okay, we're good to go. We're clear on the upwind there, no one's coming, or I should keep saying upwind. We're clear on final, the upwind's down there. She gave us the left close traffic approved. We're looking for 1,200 feet on the altitude. I'm going to try to keep, I'll probably just keep the gear down and use a little toe brake, get us around, and leave one notch of flaps. Alright. Let's do it.
Air Shuttle 5748, Phoenix departure, radar contact, climb acidic 17, flight level 210.
We'll do a couple bounces and then we'll get out of here. Airspeed's alive. Whoa. Alright. Actually, we're not going to leave gear hanging. Gear's coming up. Alright. I think 1,000 feet is when we want to start looking at pulling the throttles and stuff back. Got a good climb, though. Beautiful. Alright, coming up on 1,000 feet, and we're coming left. Alright, I'm going to start nosing down and pulling throttle back because we're looking for 1,200 feet on that, on the pattern. Nice. Okay, crosswind. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the throttles back. 25. Or the prop back to 25, sorry. And coming left again. Try to keep the climb down. Putting a little left rudder. Make the turn here. Alright. And let's slow it down a little bit. Okay, so we're a beam We're almost midfield now. Let's go ahead and get gear down, start slowing down. Yakima Tower, Twin Cessna 7845, Charlie's midfield, runway 27.
045 Charlie, runway 27, clear for the option.
27 clear for the option, 45 Charlie. Cool. Alright, we're in the downwind now. I remember on approach we're shooting for the blue dot, or the blue arc, blue line on the airspeed indicator, which is like where we're at now. Okay, we got 3 green flaps, 1 notch of flaps. Actually pretty good airspeed here. Beam the number, we're out past now, so we're just going to check out this way a little bit, and then we'll turn on our base leg. We'll go ahead and get 1 more notch of flaps, and I don't remember if there's just 2 notches. Yeah, it's either 15 degrees or 35. As in, like, there's only 2 flap notches. Alright, clear left, coming left, turning on our base leg here, looking for the 500 feet per minute descent. And trying to shoot for the blue arc. Alright, I cut that one a little short. Keep coming. Had to bank that one a little too much, and we way overshot it. We're way too high. So I definitely didn't go out as far as we needed to. Start bringing it back. This might be a go around. See if we can capture it. Oh, we got time. Descent rate's pretty high. So we're gonna pull the nose up and put in. Ooh, yeah, we got some wind here. Nice crosswind. Cool. Alright, shooting for the captain's bars. Over the numbers. Throttle's coming out. Try not to flare too hard. It's really easy to flare too hard in this aircraft. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And try not to oversteer on the ground too. We had a pretty good left to right there. I actually probably should have calculated that. Okay, watch the left wing. So I think with the left to right wing, or left to right crosswind, I think the left wing wants to come up. Now I think what we're gonna do is actually we're just gonna leave 1 notch of flaps in. Pretty sure that's what the manual says for pattern work in this, just because it's pretty powerful. And I think I'm gonna go out just a little further this time. How'd it look, Wayne? Would you approve? Clear left, coming left. Let's put in a little more airspeed in there. There's our 1,200 feet. We need a nose over here. We're gonna go out just a tad bit further. Getting too high. Coming left. Man, still climbing like crazy. Watch the airspeed too, because we've got a notch of flaps in. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our gear down. That'll slow us down. There's a guy that used to come into the chat, and I think he was a Navy pilot, and something he taught me that I notice I do wrong a lot is you go slow, then you go low. Like if you need to lose altitude and slow down first. then lose altitude. We're just about to beam the numbers here. Go ahead and call them. Or midfield, excuse me. Yakima Tower, 45 Charlie is midfield, runway 27.
45 Charlie, runway 27, clear for the option.
27, clear for the option, 45 Charlie. Cool beans.
Air Shuttle 5748, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
Airspeed.
4.32, 5748.
Ooh, RPM, gotta watch those a little bit. Should have pulled those back to 25. Just the airspeed. 2,000 feet, how did I get up here? It's way too high. I think. I don't know, I thought the airfield diagram said do
Air Shuttle 5748,
1200, but that felt really low.
Albuquerque Center.
No, it couldn't have been, because we were white over white on final. I'll keep trucking out here a little bit. Start the descent. We already got full flaps. Gears down. Too high. We're gonna pull the throttle back a little bit. Nose over. And clear left, coming left. Oof, we did it again. Hang on. I'm gonna bring in just a little more throttle because we have to kind of crank it here. We don't want to go past 30 degrees when we're in the pattern. But that was rough. Way overshot it. Glide slope looks a little better. Still a little high. Too high. Okay. Keep bringing that. Here, or start that descent. Short final at Yakima. We cleared the option. There's that wind a little bit. Nice. Airspeed looks good. Descent rate's a little high. So what we're going to do is we're going to nose up a tad bit, which is going to slow us down, so we just introduce a little more power. Look at that. Almost a direct left to right. Okay, over the numbers. Alright, transition under my eyes to the end of the runway. Whoa, 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 whoa. Man. Okay. Bringing flaps up just one notch. I'm going to leave it at 15 degrees. Try to fight for center line here. She's struggling. Watch the nose. Oh, yeah, look at that left wing wanted to start coming up again. Alright, try to keep it center line here. Gears coming up. We still want to keep it in the white arc, though, because we are still one notch of flaps. Blimey. Keep trucking out this way. I'm starting to wonder if I'm just staying too close. Maybe I should probably go further out from the runway. Whoa. I'm already at 2,000 feet? Something's wrong here. Let's go ahead and pull our prop pitch back to 2,500. Clear left, coming left. Yeah, I need to watch my altitude because I am going way too high. Alright, let's pull the throttles back.
45 Charlie, runway 27, clear for the option.
Clear the option, runway 27, 45 Charlie. Let's check out here a little bit further. I need to look. Plates. Let's go to airports. Alright, let's come left. Still I'm climbing. Nobody's watching my altitude here, huh? Alright. Whoops. Whoa. Look. Yeah, traffic pattern altitude, 1,200 feet. I'm like 1,000 feet too high. Let's go ahead and get gear down. Get our last notch of flaps. That thing's just complaining because acting like we're in a landing configuration, or we're pulling the throttle out like we're gonna land, but we're still but we don't have the gear down. Now that we have the gear down, that thing will stop screaming. I think we'll just ask for a VFR departure to the west after this. Yakima Tower, 45 Charlie, request a VFR departure to the west after this one, please.
45 Charlie, X1 departure approved on the go.
Approved on the go, 45 Charlie. Okay, still way too high. We gotta clean this up a little bit. We got 3 green, airspeed slow, flaps are full. Okay. Still way too close to the runway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of even this one out a little bit, or maybe come a little wide. Keep the descent coming though. Try to keep it within 30 degrees. Watch the airspeed. Had a little too much back pressure, that's why we weren't descending. Yeah, yuck. Okay, let's get center line. Keep the nose down. Hold the throttle out a little bit. Alright, start introducing back in some throttle. Ease up the descent a little bit. Tad bit high. Keep coming down. There it is. Okay. Pulling out throttles. Coasting it down. Eyes on the end of the runway. Okay. Watch that left wing. Try to come up. Center line. Yep, there it goes. Let's get the flaps up. Okay. Center line. Positive rate. Gear coming up. She cleared us out of the local area to the west, so we're just going to take off straight out to the west. I don't think there's anything out here that we need to worry about hitting as far as airspace. That's good. So I figured we could cruise up to, I don't know, Cle Elum or something. Just go putt around. Alright, there's 1,000 feet AJLM coming back. Manifold pressure 25, RPM 25, flaps are up, gears up, lights are out. Turn those aux boost pumps off. Alright. And then we'll go for 24-24 on manifold and props. Cool. Once we leave, looks like 3,600 feet is the ceiling of their airspace. We asked for a westbound departure, so we'll keep pointed at west. I think if I press this button, Outside? Yeah. Beautiful, huh? See the airport back there? Cool. Alright, we exited the airspace. Go ahead and turn off our landing light. Let's see, I don't know if we can...
Shuttle 5748, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62.
Interesting. Sorry, playing with some mixture here. Manifold pressure is getting a little low. Alright, I don't really have an altitude or certain place I'm trying to go. I'm not sure. What is that mountain right there? That looks like... that's Mount Adams right off our nose. Pretty good looking. So 75 miles is Portland. It's already 10:05. Trying to think where we can go. We can turn around and head to Geiger. We can head to Spokane. We can head to Portland and go in for the visual if we wanted to. Any recommendations from the chat? I don't necessarily have anywhere I want to go. Just kind of cruising to cruise. Coming up on 7,000. So we're heading southwest. So Sweven, so we need to be at even altitude. We'll cruise up to, we're VFR plus or minus 500, or plus 500. We'll cruise up to 8,500. We can cruise into Portland if we want. Yeah, let's just head to Portland. 7,500, we'll keep going up. Between us and them, that should give us plenty of altitude. What we can do is take this line right here. So let's go ahead and set actually our altitude up to 8,500. Watch that manifold pressure. $8,500. Try to capture it there. And we'll go ahead and just do that and a heading for now. So there's coming up on the 8,500, so start pushing that nose over. And we'll go ahead and throw on autopilot. We'll do altitude hold. There's altitude hold, and we'll do heading. Interesting. Starting to descent. I don't know. 8,500 altitude. Let's do vertical speed. There, that should take us. I haven't fully figured out the autopilot on this thing yet. Hoping that's take us to. Yeah, actually, I think what you want to do is you. I'm wondering if you want to set your altitude hold or set your altitude alerter to what you want. So we just set it to 8,500. You can see in the top right. And then I think you want to switch it on vertical speed. And then I think it'll then capture it from there. I'm not totally sure. Give you guys something to look at here while I'm heads down. Let's go ahead and check our cruise check, actually. Get back in the cockpit. So cruise check, power. But yeah, that's good. Let's set it for, we're on 2200 on the manifold. We'll set 2200 on the RPM as well. It's more like 23. I'm looking over here in the engine stack at the RPMs there. There we go. Trimming them out. We're pretty trimmed out. Let's set them to 75 on both. Actually, we'll do 65 on cruise power. It says do them one at a time so you don't mess them up. Landing lights are off. Fuel levels, we still got 20 on the mains. Yep, we're left main, right main. Engine instruments. Everything still looks like it's in the green, so that's good to go. And we're cruising at 8,500. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is put us on this Victor 488. So out of Yakima, which it looks like it's on the outbound 221 radio, we see that we're 19, almost 20 miles away. So what I'll do is I'm going to turn the, kind of want to zoom in here on the dash, the course dial on the HSI, as you can see. So if I do outbound, yeah, so outbound, so there's 221. Nice, so it's saying I'm passing it right now. So I'm going to switch from heading to nav. So it should turn us slightly right to intercept the 221 radio. As you can see on the iPad, if the iPad is keeping it up. Nice. Okay, so then our next one is going to be, it looks like the Battleground VOR. So we're going to put that in standby in nav 1. Battleground VOR looks like 116.6. And that was going to be on the 039 radio inbound. But we need to contact Portland within 20 miles on 12435. So in COM1 standby, actually I'm just going to dial into it right now, 12435. Now definitely flying VFR, you don't want to be this heads down, because look, we're flying right towards a mountain. Which, this has us just like going right past Soda Peak. We'll see how that works. Anyways, what was I doing? Contact Portland approach on 12435. So there's Portland approach, 124.35. Then what we want to do is get the Portland weather. Ooh, watching this. This thing's gonna have us head right towards Mount Adams. Let's just do a little cross check here. We're at 8,500 airspeed, doing about 160. Engines look good, still got plenty of fuel. Probably a little chilly up here. We'll go ahead and turn the cabin heater on. I think we might want to turn defrost on. Temp control, I don't know, like something like that. Cabin air, something like that. Forward air, something like that. Alright. Portland, let's go ahead and look at taxiways. Whoa. Alright, so Portland ATIS, which we'll put in COM 2, is 12835. And we're looking at the radio stack here. On the bottom, 12835. If we switch that over, we might be able to hear him. We don't hear him yet. We should probably look at their... There's a lot. Dang, this has us on, going almost right over Mount Adams. Maybe we'll slide right past it. I don't know. If you look at info here, though, what's the weather over there? Weather right now in Portland, they got wind 1108 knots, visibility 10, overcast at 6,000, temperature 12, dew point 07, altimeter 3006. So we're definitely going to want to descend a little bit before we get there to 1017. Hoping we'll be there fairly quick. We can actually maybe push it up a little bit. Actually, I think we're getting all we can get. Weather up here, we almost have a 22 knot headwind, so. If we look at info, excuse me. Traffic pattern for light aircraft, we're looking, 1,000 feet. AFD, can't load the AFD for Portland. Great. Alright, 30 miles from Yakima now in the rear view. Back there, look at all the snow up here. That's pretty cool. Might have to do a little navigating around Mount Adams here. Let me just make sure here. If we look at ATIS 12835, that's what we have on 12835 is what we've got down there. We'll go ahead and flip back to guard. Just heading right towards this mountain. I'm gonna go ahead and pop us on to heading. We're gonna take just a wee bit of a detour. Okay, so when we come into Portland, this is going to be kind of hairy. When we come into Portland, they're going to give us, we need to be ready for a squawk, for sure. I haven't flown in, so this is a class, so we left a class D. I think Portland is a class C, yep, and Seattle is a class B. So this is the second to most restricted airspace. We're going to be talking. So I think with Class C airspace, I don't think you need explicit approval to enter. I think we just need two-way radio communication, just like in a Class D airspace. Now, Class B airspace, you definitely need explicit. They need to tell you, hey, you have permission to enter this airspace. I think as long as we are talking to Portland Approach, and Portland Approach has set our call sign, I think we're good to go. What we might be able to do is, I'm going to swap over navs real quick, see if it picks it up. It did. Nice. So since we're on our heading mode real quick, we'll, or we're on our heading mode right now, we're just going to go ahead and swap our course to 039 outbound. So let's go this way. Keep cranking it. Uh, 039 is something like that. So I think now if we go back to course, we should just turn, or to nav, hoping it just turns us right a little bit and doesn't do a 360. Okay, what we should do is not do this. I'm gonna go back to heading. So the altitude, we should not do this while we're right next to Mount Adams. Doesn't seem very smart. Set our heading to 200. Altitude still looks good, or 8,500. Oh, that was dumb of me. Yeah, so we need to do the reciprocal of 039. So what we'll do is we'll leave it on battlefield. We'll go back to our course here. So we want to point. So really we'll be I don't know, 220 or something like that. So there's 034, 039. Okay. Once we get out past Mount Shasta, or excuse me, Mount Adams, we'll then get pointed back in that direction. We'll come right a little bit. It's already 10:23, so I'm hoping we'll get there. Only 75 miles away. Well, 50, so we're 57 miles away from Battleground. I don't remember what the red magnetic disturbance. Troutdale. Let's see if we can pick up Portland's. Aid us now. We're gonna switch to nav also. Woo! Okay. Woo! It's a big mountain. Let's check everything here. Still at 8,500. 22 on the manifold pressure. 23 on the RPM. So it shows us doing 155, 151 across the ground. So I wonder if I pull this back to 22. I think it slowed us down. It's 150, yeah. Push us back up. I'm actually gonna try, because we got kind of a time limit. Push us to 24. Haven't heard anything on the radio for a while. Should be 039. Yeah. Still not picking anything up on COM 2. Do I have COM 2 turned on? I do. That gave us almost 10 knots. Pretty quick, considering we still have a 23 knot headwind. So our arrival area check, it says check airport information. if we look at the maps, actually, yeah, look at the maps, look at Portland. So the wind 110 at 8 knots. So probably going to give us 10 left or 10 right. 8 knot headwind, 1 knot left to right. So if they gave us runway 10, they'll maybe circle us around. There's an ATIS starting to come through. We'll turn it off for now until we get a little closer. So they'll probably circle us around. So the winds actually change. So up here is showing, looking on the GPS, it's showing 25 knot headwind. But I guess down there it's the other way around. That's alright. Crosswind will definitely be less than 16 knots. So probably give us vectors. They won't give us vectors, I don't think. I think once we're talking to them, we can just kind of cruise. And they'll maybe give us the visual for runway 10, one of the runway 10s. And then where do we want to park? We'll just go down to GA terminal. Let's see if we can get 10 left. And we'll either go to GA terminal parking. We'll just say north ramp GA, north GA ramp, whatever. There's a northwest ramp right there too. Yeah, airfield elevation 31. Let's look at the actually. So if we look at the weather here, oops. Let's see, we might be picking up their ATIS now.
Course heading,
there it is.
and if flight following is requested, notice to airman runway 321 close. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray. Portland International Airport, ATIS information X-ray. 0453 Zulu, wind 100 at 8. Visibility 10. 26000 overcast. Temperature 12, dew point 7. Altimeter 3006. Arriving and departing runways 10 left, 10 right. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departs contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to airman runway 321 close. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray. Portland International Airport, ATIS information X-ray. 0453 Zulu, wind 100 at 8. Visibility 1.
Alright. Not quite within 20 miles yet. Ground speed 150 knots. Still at 8,500. Let's check our fuel. 15 knots, or 15 gallons on each. Man, we're really burning it today. I need to watch. I guess I didn't really, Let's, increase our fuel flow. What if I did fuel flow 70? Is that gonna give us a little more? Bump the RPM up to 24. And our manifold pressure is maxed out. Cruise check. Let's see, arrival area check. So we got the airport information. We got information X-ray at Portland right now. Crosswind is less than 16 knots. Go ahead and just turn on our landing lights before we forget. It says radio tuned to tower CTAF. Well, we're tuned to Portland Center on 12435. And let's see here. Let's go and look at Portland Towers, please. Portland Tower is 123775. We'll go ahead and put that in COM 2, or in standby. 123775. I'm putting that in my GPS COM 1. There we go. It's showing about 35 miles northwest of Battleground. We've got X-ray. I'm hoping, and I think she'll give us a squawk. We'll keep cruising on this for now. Yeah, so we're expecting runway 10, left or right. We could take either or. If they give us 10 left, that'd be nice, because then we can just go down to North GA, over by Customs. Runway elevation's 31 feet. They're expecting visual. It looks like they had good visibility. It says there's broken, I think it's 6,000. You can kind of see that. So we'll start descending here soon. Minimum safe altitude between us now is 4,900, 4,400. Yeah, so we can start the descent. So what we'll do, we'll just start descending now. We'll go ahead and pop this guy to vertical speed. And there's 100, 200, 300, I think. Yeah, 400. We'll hold it right there. We'll do 400 feet descent. And we're going to keep the power in, just so we get cooking. We just need to watch our airspeed, keep it within the green. I haven't heard anyone. It's 10:35. Tower closes at 11 o'clock. So we need to set our altitude alerter. We're gonna descend down to Sweven, so we'll be 6,500. Vertical speed. Keep coming down. What's our descent check? Enrich as needed. We'll just go ahead and go full rich now, since we're heading down. Vertical speed. Keep trekking down. So we're about 27 miles from Battleground. So at 20 miles northwest of Battleground, we'll call them and get our new squawk. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll pop that down there. That'll be good. Once we get to Battleground, we probably want to follow the 194 outbound to get us to the west of Portland to line us up for runway 10. Doing 170 on the ground speed. We're cruising now, cooking with gas. We finish our checklist, I get confused, or I get excited. Landing lights are on, radio's tuned. Mixture is rich. Okay, so arrival area check complete. Before landing check. Fuel selector left and right main. We haven't hit our, I don't know why it does that to me. There we go. Left and right main are selected. Fuel, we're almost to 10 gallons. I think at 10 gallons, the low fuel light will come on. Induction heats cold aux pumps. We'll go ahead and turn those on to low. Must be approaching, yeah, 1,000 to go on the altitude alerter. Wing flaps as desired, they are up. Landing gear, so we're cleared up to landing gear. Alright, let's call them. We're 20 miles outside Battlegrounds. We're on we're talking a Portland approach, 12435. We're at 7,200 going to 6,500. Portland approach, good evening. Twin Cessna 7845 Charlie is about 20 miles to the west of Battleground. We're at 7,200 descending to 6,500. Looking for a full stop. We've got information X-ray.
Route 7845 Charlie, Seattle Center, squawk 5414 ident.
Squawking 5414, and here comes the flash, 7845 Charlie.
And you're intending to land at Portland?
Yes, ma'am. 45 Charlie.
Okay.
Alright. Whoops. So 5414. And where's my ident? There it goes.
Route 7845 Charlie, radar contact 26 miles northwest of Portland Airport, Portland altimeter 3006. To confirm we do have weather, I think you did say X-ray, and what's the aircraft type?
We had 3006 at Portland. We do have X-ray, and we are in a Cessna 310 slant Golf for 45 Charlie.
Charlie, Roger, thank you.
Alright, 3006, we've already got that set. Oh, airspeed's getting a little hot. Let's go ahead and pull that back a little bit. We're going to be intercepting our set altitude, 6,500. So I think we have clearance now. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to keep flying until we're over Battleground. We can keep the descent coming. Once we get past these hills here, I'll take us down to probably 4,500. And we'll stay at 4,500. Ooh, what did we say the pattern altitude was for KPDX? Alright, leveling out now. We see that at 6,500. Cool beans. Let's look at Portland real quick. Info. I think if I just keep scrolling down. I thought if I just kept scrolling down, it would tell me. But we could look at AFD. Oh, wait, what did that say? Pattern altitude is 1,000 feet. Okay. We're going to keep cruising over Battleground here, and then once we hit Battleground, we'll go on the 194 outbound radio, which should get us, like, I don't know, on a... How far is that? On a 5-mile final for runway 10, and then we can go visual from there. Squawking 5414. We got tower on standby. 12375. I think we're looking good. I think we can expect runway 10. Alright, let's go ahead and let's set the altitude alerter down to 4,500. And sorry guys, I know I do stuff and you don't really see what I'm doing. I'm turning my altitude alerter. Whoops. 4,500, and then I switch over to vertical speed. And then I'm watching my VSI over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. If I plan to go lower, I should tell her. Interesting, Wayne. I'm trying to think. I'm not inside the I'm not inside the Charlie yet. I was shooting for 6,500. I'll just ask. That's a good question. Portland approach, 45 Charlie with a question if you have a second.
Go ahead.
So while I'm in contact here, before I'm even in the class Charlie airspace, and I tell you that I'm leveling at 6,500, if I want to descend to 4,500, is that something I need to let you know?
ForeFlight Charlie, you're not required to. I wouldn't say it's not a bad idea to let the controller know you're starting a descent, but I don't believe you're required. The main thing is just to be always sure that you're above whatever the pattern altitude is, at least 500 feet, if not 1,000, so you're not conflicting with aircraft already in the pattern.
Okay, that answers my question. Thank you so much. 7845 Charlie's head down to 4,500.
Air 45 Charlie, roger. Expect runway 10 left and report.
$1,000 to go.
Air 45 Charlie, report over Vancouver Mall.
Alright, we're expecting a runway 10 left and report over Vancouver Mall. I'll try my best on that one. 7845 Charlie. Where is Vancouver Mall? Oh boy, I don't see that even on here. Are we still on nav? Why does it have us kind of off a little bit? Good question, Wayne. Thank you. That's what I love about PilotEdge. We got our low fuel on, so it means we're at or below 10 gallons. What I don't like doing is, it seemed like last night I tried switching to aux, and it was like the engine almost died halfway through. And I wonder if it's because I didn't have my... my aux pumps on. So I've got my aux pumps on. I'm going to try to switch it to aux and see what happens. Hey! Okay, we're going to aux tanks. I think it's because I didn't have the pump on last night, so it was like raw. Okay, so now we're over on the aux pumps. Aux fuel, I've got 20 something. We just need to be back on the mains before we land. We're gonna switch, go to course 194 outbound. We're gonna be in the cone of confusion here for a minute. So what I'm going to do is actually just switch. Yeah, we're in the cone of confusion right now. So I'm hoping this thing will start peeling left. We're going to set our heading on runway 10. So she said we just need to be at or above the pattern altitude, which is... pattern altitude is 1,000 feet for Portland. She said by 500, if not 1,000 feet. So 4,500, we're good to go. We're in contact, so let's go ahead and start that descent. Let's take it down to 2,500. I got an aircraft off our nose. We're gonna keep the descent coming. I'm gonna take it down to, we'll keep it here actually for now. We'll set our new one though, for when we're ready. And I've got the heading bug set up for runway 10 left, but we still have to switch to tower, so let's make sure we've got tower up here. Portland Tower 118.7. That's not what I had on here. No, Portland Tower. Oh, wait a minute. Left. 118.7. What I could do right now is set up, I could set up like an ILS, set up for an ILS, but I've not done one in a long time. Someone's out there cruising. Is that Portland right there off our left? Yeah, it is. Vancouver Mall. The heck is Vancouver Mall? Okay, we need to...
So 45 Charlie, contact Portland Tower.
switching to tower 118.7, 7845 Charlie. Autopilot's coming off. Let's slow down. Portland Tower, good evening. Twin Cessna 7845 Charlie is just about 5 miles to the west at 4,500.
7845 Charlie, Portland Tower, join the final for runway 10 left, clear to land.
Join the final for 10 left, clear to land, 7845 Charlie.
45 Charlie, if you need more time to descend, right 360 is approved.
Right 360 approved. Thank you so much, 7845 Charlie. Yep, that came up on me way too fast. That's embarrassing. Okay, we got gear down. Let's look at this before landing check. We need to switch over to our mains here because we're on aux. So let's just get this thing trimmed out in a little nice slow right hand descent. She knew I was way too high. She's like, yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. And let's go ahead and get our fuels back on our mains. Oh, no, no, no. What? What's going on here? Oh, I hate this UI. Are you kidding me? There we go. Are we falling out of the sky? One zero left is the furthest left runway right there. Okay. Let's get the other one. Alright, watch the airspeed. Runway 10 left. Before landing, our aux pumps are on. Wing flaps. We've got one notch. We'll do another notch when we get a little closer. We're back on the mains. Yeah, less than 10. We're on final, so prop pitch is going full forward. We're at 2,000 feet. Still got another 1,000 to go before we are on the, I wonder if that's the mall. I don't know where the mall's at. We still got 1,000 before we're in the traffic pattern altitude. Airspeed, we need to be on the blue line. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce a little bit of throttle. And towers cleared us to land, runway 10 left. We'll get the last notch of flaps. Flaps are full. Showing three white. And this certainly looks like 10 left to me. Whoa. A little slow. Keep the nose down. I'm going to keep that airspeed up, and then I'm going to just introduce a little more throttle to alleviate some of that descent. It looks like two. It looks like it's our glide slope right there. A little low. Our nose up. All right, 3 green. Flaps are set. We have landing clearance. Getting a little low. Gonna come up. There you go. Just need a little bit of trim to alleviate some of this. We're on glide slope, center line. No one's yelling at me yet. I really wish ForeFlight would have told me this is 10 left. I mean, it is. I've looked at it like 3 times. 10 left. The numbers say 10 left. Shooting for the captain's bars. Alright, over the numbers. Throttle's coming out. Transitioning eyes to the end of the runway. Just easing it down. Okay. Alright, keep it center line here. We'll just let it coast out a little bit. Winds look good. We'll take Alpha 4. Whoops. Keep your eyes up. Yeah, we'll go to this next one here. Hey, thanks, Wayne. That one didn't feel too terrible, did it? Alright, coming on the brakes. And we're turning. Look at that hill over there. Okay. Alright. And we're clearly active. We're just going to hold tight right here for a second. Let's check our after landing checklist. Wing flaps are coming up. We can turn the aux pumps off. Okay, so I learned a lesson. Don't switch your tanks from main to aux when if you don't have those pumps on. Landing lights off, taxi lights are on. We'll go ahead and turn the strobe lights off. Pitot heat can come off. Mixture lean for taxi. And just in time, tower closes in 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and get tower up, or ground in standby. We're 121.9. We survived. One 121.9 is in standby. So we're right here on Alpha 4. We're just going to go to North GA parking. We'll just call it Atlantic. Portland Tower, Twin Cessna 7845 Charlie is clearly active on Alpha 4. We're just heading over to Atlantic Aviation.
045 Charlie, taxi to parking via Alpha. Have a wonderful night.
A taxi via Alpha 45 Charlie, and thank you so much, you too. So she didn't tell us to switch to ground, so we just go straight ahead here. So I think we're good to go. Let's taxi this bad Johan. This is Alpha right in front of us. We're going to take this left. Clear right. Clear left. Let's do it. Guys, we did it. Kind of. Whoa, what's up with that view? There we go. Kind of sad that's over. Tower closes in 5 minutes. It's 11 o'clock here. Got a church work bee in the morning, so I'm probably we're gonna shut it down and call it a night. But Wayne, thank you so much. If you're still here, thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the kind words. It's always fun to fly with somebody. We're gonna take whiskey right here. If there's anybody else listening, it doesn't look like there is, but if there is, if you follow, you can get a notification when I get online next time. I don't have a schedule But I try to get on when I can. I know I took a pretty big break, but I was missing it, so I'm glad to be back. So Wayne, it's good chatting with you again. Thanks for hanging out. All right, pull up right here somewhere and shut it down. I think I need to be. Yeah, let's go like this. Flip a UE. Put it in right here. It wasn't beautiful, boys, but we survived. Park and brake is set. Alright. Let's go ahead and switch our transponder back to VFR, and we'll turn it off. Well, we'll turn it on standby for now. That was weird. There we go. We can go ahead and turn off our avionics. Throttles set to 1,000. There's 1,000 RPM. Avionic master switch, already got it. Mixtures, idle cutoff. Alright, killing the right guy. And right one's dead. Left's cutting off. Mags are going to off. Mags are off. Alternator off. Master switch off. We did it, boys. Lights are all off. We done it. So if we look quick like, if I pull up our views here, and we look at iPad, we can see our route here. So I know the iPad's a little delayed, but once it does show up. So we took off out of Yakima. We did 1, 2, 3 touch and goes. So that was nice. So we got 4 landings today. And then we cruised west up to 8,500. Just skirted right. We joined Victor 448. We skirted right past Mount Adams and took a little detour there so we didn't hit it. And we kept cruising until we contacted Portland Approach, and we chatted with Portland Approach. And then she walked us into Battleground, and then from Battleground, we came in way too high, 4,500, and we needed to be down at like 2,000. So she was nice enough to notice that clearly we didn't know what we were doing. She asked me to report over Vancouver Mall, and I was like, I don't know where that's at. I didn't say anything, so she just gave us, she switched us over to Tower. We switched over to Tower. We're still at 4,500 on like a 5-mile final. She gave us a right 360 for altitude. So we chopped throttles, dropped gear, did a right 360, and then we came straight in for runway 10 left. I don't think it was like a butter landing, but I don't think it was terrible. And then we landed 10 left, took Alpha 4, went straight to parking at Atlantic Aviation, and that's where we're at now, and that's probably where we'll pick up for the next flight. Flying into a Class Charlie airspace there's a little bit more to it than a Class Delta. So in taking off out of a Class Charlie airspace, there's a little bit more to it than taking off from a Delta as well. You have to get a clearance to depart a Class Charlie, so with a squawk and everything like that. So tomorrow or whenever we fly next, I don't know, we might take off and cruise somewhere else. So if you have any ideas, put it in the chat. If you're not in the group Discord, I call it the Go Around Gang. Pull it up here. Then you should definitely get in it. How do I copy the page? Let's see. Let me figure out real quick. How do I copy this? Like an invite. How do I? Anyone know how to create an invite? Oh, create invite. So I'll copy this link. I'll put this in the chat. If you want to chat about aviation stuff, or I'll try to put updates of when I'm getting online. But if you want to get updates like an hour before I get online, or you just want to get in a chat and share aviation pictures or whatever, just nerd out, please join the Discord. And yeah, that's all I got. Okay, thank you guys so much. It was fun, and everybody have a good night, and we'll see you next time.